If there's Montrealers who feel like they have received a different treatment because of the color of their skin, well, it's not right. I understand why they're upset, and they should fight for that.
Montreal Mayor Valerie Plante took the stand here Wednesday at the Montreal courthouse, testifying in a class action lawsuit that claims the city hasn't acted on combating systemic racial profiling by its police officers. The mayor admits systemic racism exists, but denied the SPVM has racial practices. She encourages any victims of racial profiling to seek reparation.
It has to be done on an individual basis because every case is different, and also because there is no systematic process or guidelines or directives from the SPVM to do profiling, social or racial profiling.
The $171 million lawsuit is asking for $5,000 in compensation for each racialized person who was arrested by Montreal police without reason between August 2017 and January 2019. Plante said the city has to be able to compensate if needed, but that victims should take their cases to the Human Rights Commission or Police Ethics Commissioner.
We need to make sure that Montrealers' money is being spent, properly. I definitely invite people as individuals to go through the process.
The lawsuit is led by the Black Coalition of Quebec and Alexandre Lamontagne, a black man who alleges he was brutally assaulted and detained by Montreal police outside a bar in 2017 without any valid reason.
Je sens qu'on va dans la bonne direction.
It's a step in the right direction, he says of Plante's testimony.
It's not normal after 31 years old. We have the same problem.
The mayor testified that she wished she had a magic wand to eliminate systemic racism and racial profiling, but that the city has tried to do so after a 2020 public consultation on systemic racism.
With the OCPM report, it was a milestone where there were recommendations. The first one was to recognize the racism and systemic racism and discrimination, which we did, and we accepted all the 30 elements. So for me, the premise that the city and the SPVM haven't, there's not enough action, for me is not true.
Mandela says it was a long way to the long way to the liberty. You see, I think it's the same. It's a long way to change the mentality.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.